Hi everybody, this is Lee, and with this video, I'm talking about the concept of bundling for political campaigns. The issue of individual campaign donations versus PAC, Political Action Committee, or corporate campaign donations has come up. And usually the individual campaign donations are held up as a stellar example of no malfeasance going on or nothing to see here, that this is an ethical way to deliver money into a political campaign, that people who give these individual contributions are buying nothing more than democracy or freedom or the future or something like that. Certainly not political favors. Or are they? There's this thing, it's called bundling. And so I'm taking a closer look at that with this article. When bundling political contributions is legal and illegal, and so there's a definition for the concept of bundling. It's a common practice in congressional and presidential campaigns, basically at the federal level. It's a form of political fundraising in which one person or a small group of people convince their friends and coworkers and other like-minded donors to write checks to a candidate for a political office. That's bundling. And so the term bundler actually describes the person or small group of people who solicit these campaign donations. Often these bundlers are called lobbyists who pool and aggregate these contributions and then deliver them into one lump sum to a political campaign. And that candidates such as George W. Bush and Barack Obama use such fundraisers, and that the Center for Responsive Politics has discovered that often these bundlers are rewarded with positions in an administration. And so it's a legal way, but it is regulated somewhat for a campaign supporter to get around individual contribution limits set forth in campaign finance laws, such as an individual who can contribute up to $2,700 for federal office in a single election cycle, or up to $5,400 per year. A bundler, however, can persuade like-minded donors to give individual contributions all at once, and that's by inviting them to a fundraiser or a special event, and then turn over a massive sum of money to a federal candidate. And that the FEC does require that the candidates for federal office disclose the funds bundled by registered lobbyists. Those are who have to disclose that they are making these contributions, this bundling. Others not so much. The candidates can voluntarily disclose the names of large bundlers, but the FEC rules are somewhat loose. They're considered loose by government watchdogs, and that they are circumvented by what this article calls crafty bundlers. And that, the amount of money can number into the tens of millions of dollars to a preferred candidate. And so often these bundlers, they can be lobbyists, registered lobbyists, who then have to disclose the fact that they are bundling individual contributions. But then often they are corporate CEOs, large hedge fund managers, or independently wealthy people, and the rules change. And so they are able to funnel far more money into campaigns than they could personally give under current campaign finance laws. And so Public Citizen has also looked at this, the fact that people who bundle and deliver large sums of campaign cash to candidates have been rewarded to access to prominent advisors and strategists. They're given official titles and privileged treatment, and then ambassadorships and other political appointments. And so these bundlers play an enormous role in determining the success of the political campaigns. And as a reward, they are given these types of favors. And so bundlers who seek political favors often make big promises. And so when you see someone with individual campaign donations in the millions of dollars, it is possible that these were individual campaign donors who were seeking democracy, seeking justice, seeking freedom, seeking the future with their campaign donations, and it's all ethical and above board. But then sometimes those millions of dollars worth of individual campaign donations were bundled by a registered lobbyist, possibly hedge fund manager, CEO, individual wealthy person. It's hard to say because again, the rules are loose. And so when you're at Open Secrets and someone is challenging, saying, "Well, these are individual contributions," duh. Think about the concept of bundling and then look again and make your consideration of what you think of this candidate. I'm going to post a link to this article in the description, and it gives a thorough discussion of what bundling is, the concept of it, how it's used, how it's been used in the past, how people may be using it now. And so it's an education. We learn as we go and we discover many things. And so sometimes what looks like something is actually something else. Use your best judgment, and I say good luck.